What is going on, y'all? This is Pay Me in Dividends. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going over one of the best income ETFs on the market right now. I would classify this as a high yield investment. I think anything yielding over 10% annually could be classified as a high yield investment. However, this one is a bit different because it does have a lot of price appreciation. The total return has been amazing since inception, but there are a few things I want to note as we move through this video. So I'm going to get you guys to the good part immediately, which is a comparison amongst other S&P 500 ish, or esque type of income investments that are either holding the S&P 500, whether it's through another ETF or individual companies. But this would just give you guys an idea of how it stacks up against its competitors. All right, so we have SpyEye from Neos, we have GPix from Goldman Sachs, we have JEPI, Bali, XDTE, and XPay, and I know there's some other S&P 500 income ETFs, but these are probably the more popular. Again, maybe not directly invested into the S&P 500, but close enough to give you guys an idea of how these things perform. All right, so I have the chart maxed out, which brings us back to November of 2024, and as we can see, the total return, OVL is leading. XPay is right behind by only 1%, but OVL has a total return of 32% since November of 2024. And we can even see ETFs like JEPI all the way at the bottom that only have a 10% total return. All right, and then all of the other ones are over 20, but OVL is the leader. Now I'm gonna go over here and change it over to price change so that you guys can see exactly what I mean by price appreciation. So even if we're not accounting for dividends, right, total return, even if we're just looking at the price change of the share price, OVL is winning by a landslide, 21% gain just in share price since November 2024. Second place is almost half of that, which is GPix from Goldman Sachs. All right, so that's just to give you guys an idea of its performance. Now, let's go over to their website. All right, Liquid Strategies, OVL. Now, I want to point out something before we move forward in this video. We're gonna go down here to the distributions, and you guys are gonna notice something. All right, so prior to 2026, this ETF actually paid quarterly, and if I'm not mistaken, it was closer to like a 4 to 5% yield. At the beginning of this year in 2026, they changed their strategy, so now you can see that the payment dates have been monthly. Again, prior to that, you can see like in 2025 they paid in April, July, October, December, and beginning 2026 they've been paying out a monthly dividend. Now, for the year, if we go over here year to date, we can see that OVL has still been performing very well. Year to date, price change alone, it is in second place, right behind Bali. And if we go to total return here, we can see that it is in second place as well. It's pretty much tied with Bali for a 10% total return year to date. And so even with the change in strategy, with the increase in yield and the monthly going from quarterly payouts to monthly payouts, it's still been able to perform well. But just do keep that in mind that this ETF originally did pay a lower yield and was on a quarterly basis. And so and it's been, the inception date is 2019. So for the first 6 years of this ETF, it was a lower yield, a bit more conservative, a bit more modest. And so I am interested to see how this ETF performs moving forward into the future after this strategy has been implemented for at least a year or so, if they're able to keep up with these returns. All right, now again, we'll just do a quick rundown of what this is. This is OVL. They do hold VOO. All right, so again, ticker symbol OVL. The inception date is September 30th, 2019. There is $330 million assets under management in this ETF. So it is quite popular. However, I'm not sure how many people are familiar with it uh, amongst all of the, more popular, maybe Yield Max or Neos or Rex or Round Hill ETFs. But this one has actually been out for quite some time relative to a lot of the more popular income ETFs. So there's a little more trust there, knowing that an ETF has been out for, 6 going on 7 years. If we look at the holdings here, this is probably my favorite part. All right. So, uh, they do put options, which means that you get downside protection, and you're pretty much able to capture most of the upside, and 100% of their portfolio is in VOO. And then they are doing, options, put options on the S&P 500, the index itself. You can see here SPXW, the index itself. And so their holdings are VOO, which is extremely solid. We all know what VOO is from Vanguard. It represents the S&P 500, and it's basically a benchmark of the U.S. economy, as far as stocks are concerned. And so having this as their core position and then doing options around it, I think is what's given them the ability to keep up with the market, and in even some environments outpace the market. Like, let's say we put VOO here as a comparison on the chart, and we can see its performance. If we hit max on this chart, we can see OVL is actually outperforming VOO since November of 2024. In total return, OVL has returned 32% and VOO has returned 30%. And you can even see that XPay has returned 31%, which is beaten VOO by about 1% over that time frame. So that is, an interesting point to take note of, is that OVL is actually outperforming the ETF that they hold in their own portfolio. And the reason they're able to do that is because they're generating that additional income, which counts in the total return. All right. So you guys let me know, are you invested into OVL? Is this a bit too modest for you as far as the yield, the dividend yield? We can see here that it's around 10%. It's paid on a monthly basis. And again, you are capturing that long-term growth, total return with the dividends accounted for, and even with the price change alone, it is, able to pretty much keep up with the market. And so I think this could be a very good core position for most people who are looking to generate income, but also want their principal to stay intact. So again, OVL, you guys let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on OVL? Is this your first time hearing about it? Are you already invested in it? Are you thinking about investing in it? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments any other ideas for future videos as far as any ETFs or strategies that you want me to cover. All right. So as always, I appreciate you stopping by the channel, and I will catch you in the next video.